The local library, you say? Hello, my name's Gavin and this is Genre Books, and it's tag time, and this is the library tag. I was tagged by Pat from Book Chats with Pat, and this tag was created by the Book Buds. There are 11 prompts. I've written the questions down but not the answers, so let's see how I get on. Prompt 1. How often do you go to the library? Until the end of October last year, I was going once or twice a week to the British Library, and this stopped rather abruptly when they were the victim of a hacking attack. I've spoken about this before on the channel, but it is a ransomware attack they suffered. They decided not to pay the ransom. They're putting everything back together, but it's taking months. They don't have the resources to allocate to it properly, unfortunately. And as a result, although you can visit the library now and request stuff via a slip of paper, this has curtailed my activity because I relied upon ordering the books in from a computer terminal earlier in the day, turning up after work and doing a couple of hours of reading or research. If it takes them 90 minutes to fetch the book, it does not leave me any time to read it. I do have to get back into the habits though, but I've been hanging on waiting for them to get their electronic catalogue back up and running at all systems go. Question 2. Do you belong to more than one library system? Yes, I belong to two. One is the British Library and the other is my local library system, which I don't use, and probably not taken a book out for a good 18 months, 2 years from the local library system. No real reason for this. Their selection is patchy. I suppose I could order things in, but I have quite enough to be reading besides. Prompt number 3. What percentage of books that you read come from the library? I think it's probably only about 2 or 3%. These are the books I'm reading at the British Library. They're usually fairly chunky books. It takes me multiple visits to get through one. They're not fiction for fun books. They are, well, it's fun, but they are fairly comprehensive history books, so not quick skimmy reads. But yeah, I think 2 to 3% probably covers it. I'll read 10 to a dozen. Again, I should really up that figure. Once they're back up and running, I'll get back in the saddle. Prompt number 4. Do you get audiobooks or ebooks from the library? And that's an easy one to answer. That is no. I don't listen to audiobooks, and I don't use ebooks from the library either. I've tried searching for ebooks on the local library system and the selection was rather limited. But I am, however, a massive fan of Project Gutenberg, and I am always getting stuff from, that is definitely a library. I'm always getting stuff from there. Prompt number 5. Did you go to storytime at the library as a kid? Nope, they didn't have it. Although I have definite memories of being taken to the library when I was very young and searching through the books, and that first library experience was fantastic, but I don't think there was ever any organised story time when I was a nipper. Prompt number 6. Have you ever borrowed a movie or video game? Again, no. I'm not sure I've ever seen computer games at a library. I was probably never looking for them. And whilst I've seen that they have movies there, and I may have got one or two out in the dim and distant past, it's certainly not been a habit. Prompt number 7. Have you ever been fined for returning books late? And if so, how do you feel about that? Yes, I have. And I don't know how do I feel about that? I feel like I'm probably paying more into the library system as a result, so aren't I a good citizen? Prompt number 8. Do you attend special events, groups, or book sales at the library? I don't know that our library has a library sale, and the British Library certainly does not have a library sale. I've been to an event fairly recently at the British Library. It was an exhibition which was absolutely fantastic. I've got some pictures of that. I'll start sharing them now. And that was a exhibition about fantasy literature, and there were some great exhibits there. Prompt number 9. Have you ever taken or given books to a little free library or book box or book swap? No, I have taken some books to a communal shelf at my place of employment, but I've not taken any books away. And I believe there was a little free library somewhere around, which ended up getting vandalised, but I've never used one. Question number 10. Does your librarian know your name? No, they don't. It's because I haven't been often enough, recently enough, but it's also because the number of librarians in this country is dwindling year upon year. There are no lack of willing volunteers in this country to step in, but they should not have to. I don't know, am I part of the problem because I'm not going? But I'm not going because the libraries aren't as good as they used to be. Prompt number 11. Tag some of your friends. I'm tagging people below. See, I can breeze through these tags really quickly if I don't have to think about any books. Until next time, bye.